Hello there, welcome back to the channel, and again we're looking at sets that are hopefully retiring at the end of 2026. Some of them will be retiring in July and some of them will be staying on until the end of December. I'm going by the list of Brick Fanatics website, so that's the retirement list that I'm using. I know some people use BrickTap, but I don't like their website. It's kind of, you've got to join it and it's just, I don't know, I just don't like the way it's laid out and all that kind of thing like that. I realise that Brick Fanatics is full of pop-ups and adverts and they're annoying as well, but I would join BrickTap, but the website's just too crap to do it. So anyway, yeah, so I always explain my where I get the information from. So I've made a little board to try and make it easier so that then if you want to, you can just pause it and see what I'm on about. So this board here represents the sites that I get the data from. Like I said before, I'm a member of certain sites that I pay a monthly fee for, and then I get the information of sale, how many have sold, what price they've sold for, like the highest amount it's sold for, the lowest amount it's sold for, the average prices in the last 30 days, 90 days, in the last year, and also what countries have sold in, whether it's America, Canada, UK, Europe, Denmark, and Australia. So that gets me all the figures for those. So that's where I get the information from. Also, I want to explain, I say something that's called a retirement pop. If a set retires, say for instance at the 31st of December, then people realise when it's already gone that they should have bought that set because they like it. So they get to think, all right, I'm going to go out and buy it. So when they go and buy it, it's already increased in value. So say for instance in January, it retired at the end of December and it's already scarce in shops, so obviously the demand goes up, so does the price. So then people then up the price, so it's called a retirement pop. So after that price has gone down, maybe 4 to 6 weeks later, that value will go down slightly, so the percentage will go down. So if I say it was 10%, maybe later on, mid-February, it might go down to 8%. And then after that, the set will increase, hopefully, by about 8% each year. So obviously, £100, next year it'll be 108, and then after that, that kind of thing. Hopefully it'll go more than that, and a lot of my sets do. Quite often my sets will increase by 30% or whatever like that. And obviously that's why we do this. It's trying to pick the right set that isn't going to just increase by 1, 2, 3, 4%. You want to get the set that's going to increase by 20, 30, 40, 50%, that kind of thing. And then obviously over the years keep increasing over and over and over again, which like I say, if you do your due diligence and use as much data as you can find for each set, then you know that you're picking the right set. Hopefully by watching my videos you'll get information that will help you decide whether it's a good set or a bad set, and go from there basically. Right, so the first one is, it's Icons this time, that's retiring in 2026. The first one is, like I said, July, and the first set is 10302, the Optimus Prime, 159.99. Now if that one retires in the end of July, it'll be 4 years 7 months shelf life. At the moment Brickeconomy buys it £130. It's 11 pence per piece. In the last 30 days sold 52 sets. The highest amount was 180, the lowest amount was 110. It's got a 12% retirement pop with an expected good investment. Now one thing with themes like Icons, Ideas, Star Wars, Marvel, quite a lot of them have got an expected good investment. I'm just going by a comment that I had before. But a lot of the other themes, say for instance City or whatever, you might only get 1 or 2 that have got an expected good investment. I know it might sound like that every set that I'm saying has got an expected good investment, but it just depends on what theme of video you watch. Okay, right, so that one is actually ranked first in the Transformers theme, selling 24,925 sets. Obviously, like if you watch my other videos, if you times it by 4, you're looking at almost 100,000 sets then, of which 12,453 were in the US and 2,895 were in the UK. Next one is 10307, the Eiffel Tower, 554.99. Now that one, if it retires, I've got a 4-year, 1 month, 6-day shelf life. At the moment it's valued at £535. It's 6p per piece. So in the last 30 days sold 32 sets. The highest amount was 786, which isn't bad for a 550 set. No. The lowest amount was 415. It's got a 13% retirement pop and expected good investment. It's ranked 85th in the landmarks theme, selling 7,032 sets, of which 3,561 was in the US and 435 was in the UK. Next one is 10323, the Pac-Man arcade, £229.99. That will have had a 3-year, 7-month shelf life. At the moment it's valued at £188. It's 9p per piece. It's got one unique figure valued at £19. In the last 30 days sold 31 sets. The highest amount was 281, the lowest amount was 161. It's got 11% retirement pop with an expected good investment. That's ranked 8th in the license theme, selling 8,023 sets, of which 4,203 was in the US and 966 was in the UK. Next one is 10327, the June Ornithopter, £149.99, or June. That one will have had a 2-year, 11-month shelf life. At the moment it's valued at £109. It's 11p per piece. It's got 8 figures, all of them unique, valued at £63. In the last 30 days sold 26 sets. The highest amount was 172, the lowest amount was 91. It's got an 11% retirement pop with expected good investment. That one has sold 11,515 sets, of which 5,040 was in the US and 1,065 was in the UK. Next one is 10331, the Kingfisher bird, £44.99. That one will have had a 2-year, 11-month shelf life. At the moment it's valued at £32. It's 5p per piece. In the last 30 days sold 32 sets. The highest amount was 43, which is below MSRP, and the lowest amount was 30. That's got a 12% retirement pop with an expected good investment. That one's ranked 95th in the Icons theme, selling 6,343 sets, of which 2,700 were in the US and 777 was in the UK. Next one is 10334, the Retro Radio, £89.99. Now that would have had a 2-year, 7-month shelf life. At the moment it's valued at £80. It's 10p per piece. In the last 30 days sold 21 sets. The highest amount was 113, the lowest amount was 67. It's got a 12% retirement pop with an expected good investment. That one's ranked 118th in the Icons theme, selling 3,259 sets, of which 1,749 was in the US and 258 was in the UK. Next one is 10338, the Bumblebee, £79.99. That one, if it retires, will have a 2-year, 6-month shelf life. At the moment it's valued at £61, 8p per piece. In the last 30 days sold 43 sets. The highest amount was 89, the lowest amount was 55. It's got an 11% retirement pop with expected good investment. That's ranked 2nd in the Transformers theme, selling 5,545 sets, of which 2,820 were in the US and 648 was in the UK. Next one is 10359, the Fountain Garden, £89.99. That one, if it retires, will have a 2-year shelf life. At the moment it's valued at £63. It's 8p per piece. In the last 30 days sold 31 sets. The highest amount was 105, the lowest amount was 59. It's got a 12% retirement pop with an expected good investment. That one sold 1,768 sets, of which 1,233 was in the US and 105 was in the UK. Next one is 10362, the French Cafe, £69.99. That will have had a 1-year, 10-month shelf life. At the moment it's valued at £58, it's 7p per piece. In the last 30 days sold 30 sets. The highest amount was 100, the lowest amount was 50. It's got a 13% retirement pop with an expected good investment. That one is ranked 128th in the Restaurants of the World, in the Icons. Sold 1,393 sets, of which 726 was in the US and 69 was in the UK. Now the ones that are from now all retire in December. The first one is 10295, the Porsche 911, £149.99. If that one retires, it's got a 5-year, 10-month shelf life. At the moment it's valued at £119. It's 10 pence per piece. In the last 30 days sold 29 sets. The highest amount was 169, the lowest amount was 102. It's got a 14% retirement pop with expected good investment. That's ranked second in the vehicles theme, and it sold 26,088 sets, of which 10,695 was in the US and 2,436 was in the UK. Next one is 10300, the Back to the Future time machine, 169.99. That one will have had a 4-year 9-month shelf life. At the moment it's valued at £121. It's 9 pence per piece. It's got 2 unique figures valued at £24. In the last 30 days sold 27 sets. The highest amount was 163, which is below MSRP again. The lowest amount was 97. It's got an 11% retirement pop with an expected good investment. That one's ranked first in the license theme, selling 34,227 sets. So like I say to you, if you times that by 4, that's over 137,000 sets that's sold. So if you've got 10 of those, you're going to be going against a lot of people. Of which was 16,851 was in the US and 3,324 was in the UK. Next one is 10315, the Tranquil Garden, 94.99. I've actually got one of those. Can I get it out without making a mess? No. I've bashed up my Lego. There we go. Yeah, so Tranquil Gardens. That one, if it retires, will have a 3-year, 4-month shelf life. At the moment it's valued at £70. It's 7 pence per piece. In the last 30 days sold 24 sets. The highest amount was 113, the lowest amount was 65. It's got an 11% retirement pop with expected good investment. And that one has sold 9,979 sets, of which 5,520 was in the US and 741 was in the UK. Next one is 10316, which a lot of people will be interested in. The Lord of the Rings Rivendell, 429.99. Now that one, if it retires, will have had a 3 years, 9 months, 26 days shelf life. At the moment it's valued £371. That's 7 pence per piece. It's got 21 figures, all of them are unique, but 2 of the unique figures are doubled up. So out of those 21 figures, there's 2 of them that there's 2 characters of the same character, but it's still exclusive, but there's 2 of them. Do you understand all that? Yeah. Yeah, so all the figures, 21 figures, are valued at £205. In the last 30 days sold 30 sets. The highest amount was 465, which isn't much more than MSRP, and the lowest amount was 312. It's got a 12% retirement pop with an expected good investment. And that one's ranked second in the license theme, selling 17,590. In the US it sold 8,127, and in the UK 1,545. But just out of interest, it sold 5,184 in Europe, 1,215 in Australia, and 918 in Canada. Just giving you a wide thing, just to give you an idea of how Rivendell sell. Yeah, so next one is 10318 Concorde, 169.99. Now, could have sworn that I'd already retired, but anyway. If it retires, it's got a 3-year, 3-month, 27 days shelf life. At the moment it's valued basically at retail, £169. It's 8 pence per piece. In the last 30 days sold 30 sets. The highest amount was 254, the lowest amount was 134. It's got a 12% retirement pop with expected good investment. It's ranked 63rd in the Icons theme, selling 10,304 sets, of which 4,176 was in the US and 1,677 was in the UK. Next one is 10351, the Sherlock Holmes Book Nook, 109.99. If that one retires, it'll have a 1-year, 7-month shelf life. At the moment it's valued at £102. It's 8 pence per piece. It's got 5 unique figures valued at £62. In the last 30 days sold 34 sets. The highest amount was 164, which ain't bad, is it? The lowest amount was 95. It's got an 11% retirement pop with expected good investment. It's ranked 14th in the licensed theme, selling 1,518 sets, of which 768 was in the US and 180 was in the UK. And the last one for icons, but not this video, is 40516 Everyone is Awesome, £30.99. Now I thought that had retired as well, but anyway. That's got, if it retires, 5 years, 7 months shelf life. At the moment it's valued at £29. It's 9 pence per piece, and it's got 11 unique figures, but they're only valued at £22, basically £2 each. In the last 30 days sold 42 sets. The highest amount was 39, the lowest amount was 22. It's got a 9% retirement pop, and it's ranked number 1 or first in the exclusive theme, selling 20,446 sets. So there again you're looking at 80,000 of them, of which 9,267 was in the US and 1,818 was in the UK, but 5,124 was in Europe. Now there's 2 botanicals, I'm just going to put them on the end. So the first botanical that's retiring in July, and then the other one retires in December. So the first one is 10280, the flower bouquet, £54.99. If that one retires, it'll have a 6-year shelf life. At the moment it's valued at £39, 7 pence per piece. In the last 30 days sold 18 sets. The highest amount was 63, the lowest amount was 36. It's got an 11% retirement pop with expected good investment. And that one sold 34,782 sets, of which 16,275 was in the US, 3,084 was in the UK, and 8,931 was in Europe. And the next one and the last one for botanicals and the video is retiring in the end of December, is 10309, the succulents, £44.99. Now that one will have had a 4-year 8 month shelf life. At the moment it's valued at £32, 6 pence per piece. In the last 30 days sold 22 sets. The highest amount was 49, the lowest amount was 30. It's got a 12% retirement pop with expected good investment. That's ranked 4th in the botanicals, selling 19,853 sets, of which 12,531 was in the US and 963 was in the UK. Alright, so that concludes the icons. So my next video will be architecture. So please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.